Please like, share, and subscribe. Hello, all of my YouTube friends. I don't know if you've noticed this, but the fantasy genre has been in decline for quite some time now, meaning that there's not as many productions as there used to be. And even though House of the Dragon Season 2 wasn't unanimous with everybody trying to top Season 1, I still think that overall it was a really good season. And there's a lot of good shows that were canceled, like Shadow and Bones, which I really liked, didn't get another chance to continue on. And I know a lot of people don't really like The Wheel of Time because it's a reimagination of the original author's work. And I'm not even going to talk about The Witcher. So we'll get right into it. Season 2 of Amazon Prime's Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power. Season 2. And initially, I was okay at giving this season 2 a chance. I was hoping that they learn after season 1. I mean, it was a rough first season. I had hopes that season 2 would, start off on a good foot and continue on. And my initial reactions after the first 2 episodes was like, okay, this is rough, but again, let's give it a chance. But there's just so many times you can do this. I'm still going to watch the show because there's, like I said, not much of fantasy out and around. But to review this show after every episode, I don't think it's really all that worth it. Amazon has already lost a lot of viewers. And even at the beginning of season 2, they almost had 1 million viewers. And by the 3rd episode, they already lost half of those. And it's kind of hard to explain how you are building your work off of one of the best writers in the world and not have any dialogue to provide, any script really to provide us. It seems like Hollywood in general, not just with this show, but have forgotten how to tell a story within an episode. Every episode of The Rings of Power is like 6, 7 segments of about 10 minutes each, where there's no true dialogue. It's basically people describing what we're seeing on screen. And I'll give you an example. There's a cave in. We inform the king that there's a cave in. Okay, next scene, we'll try to sing to the rocks. Then you see them singing to the rocks. Let's prepare for war. Then you see people preparing for war. It's like they're describing what we are seeing on screen. So either you don't need the dialogue or you don't need the visuals because it's a rinse and repeat. There's no meaningful character development. There's no heartfelt interactions between any of the actors. And every episode is a bunch of random segments that don't necessarily interact with one another. So it's this happens there, this happens there, this happens there, and this happens there. There's no overall story arc, there's no interactions, there's nothing to keep the viewer intrigued for the entire 1 hour show. They are not telling a single story from start to finish in every episode. Like, I'd rather have 6 segments of 2 minutes showing what's happening in the world, and then you concentrate a 20 minute on having people bond together, interact together, instead of just, a couple of people walking in a desert singing a song that they're not walking alone in the desert. Is that your main storyline for this episode? Sorry, but it is boring AF. It's not interesting, and I see the reviews. There's a lot of people that really like this show, but there's not enough of you. At $1.8 billion, this show has the potential to be so much more. Like, honestly, I'm not seeing where the money goes. I think that you could do so much better grabbing a nobody with a $20 million budget and have an interesting story. So I don't know, folks. Would you like me to do some more reviews about this show? Like, I'm still gonna watch it. Do you want to know what happens if you want to skip it and just want to know the major lines of stuff that's going on in the show? Or are you totally tuned out and you don't care what happens? And whether or not I make reviews or not, you're not gonna watch them. Let me know in the comments down below, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. But that is just my opinion. Let me know yours in the comments down below. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe. If you didn't like it, thank you so much for listening this long. Hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Until then, check these out.